here's the thing. I don't even know how to phrase this, Brian, but I'm looking at the two programs this past week for the EVPs and the man who sits on the board. And in this case, the AEW angle has been they're trying to make the Buckaroos art imitate life because everybody knows that they're EVPs in real life and they're in real life. So now they're presenting them as the EVPs that are on the television. And they've been the EVPs to everyone's everlasting regret for 5 years since this company's been around now, right? The Rock just got on the board of directors, January 27 or whatever date. And so in 6 weeks now, everybody saw The Rock on the board of directors. It looks like that AEW is doing a minor league, junior high school ripoff of the big angle in the WWE, when in actuality, they came up with it first. They're just doing it with real, actual fucking megastars.
See, the other thing is The Rock, and I know we'll talk about SmackDown later, The Rock, when he does it, he says, I'm your boss. I'm on the board of directors. That's a boss. EVPs have a boss who also has a role on this show, feeding info to Shivani. I just talked to Tony Khan, and he says I could take a dump during a commercial break.
Yeah.
So why doesn't the P do something about the EVPs?
Because there's too much pee-peeing going on behind the scenes. Everybody's lifting their leg and peeing on something, trying to make it their territory. But no, you are correct, sir. Yes, sir. Because it takes Tony, as we will, when we talk about their side of the street later on in the show, it takes Tony Khan literally 4 to 5 seconds by stopwatch to validate or make a match whenever it has even first been uttered out of someone's lips. But his EVPs, who technically, as you mentioned, work for him, are running roughshod on a television program with baseball bats, and nobody's saying shit trying to stop them.
And there's going to be a massive pop when Paul Levesque comes to the ring to confront The Rock, even if there's no match. Even if they push him out, it becomes the modern Ron Wright. Like he's in a wheelchair, then he gets out, he throws a punch, and he gets back in the wheelchair. Whatever it is.
I'm telling you. Put up your umbrellas for falling babies. The babies will go in the air once that this particular issue at WrestleMania has gone by. There's The Rock and Roman, The Rock and Triple H, just a promo, just not a rivalry, but an animosity between them in terms of a struggle for power involving other main event people that will elevate this thing to the stratosphere. Have I made myself clear?
Right. And that's just the Triple H option. There are other options who can come out there and shut down The Rock somehow. Like the group of baby faces get together to top baby faces because they feel like top baby faces, whatever. In AEW, who's going to shut down the EVPs? It could be their boss. Like, that's the thing. Who's going to be able to do it? It has to be their boss, or Omega comes back and says, I'm an EVP. And then we get the big Omega Bucks feud.
Let me just explain something to the folks out there. I don't know when it's going to happen. I don't know where it's going to happen. But there will come a day, there will come a moment when The Rock has just gone too fucking far with his power struggle, whether he's a wrestler or whether he's a board of director member or whatever. He's in the ring in front of a sold out building, and he has just stepped over a line, and Nick Khan's fucking face is going to pop up on that Titantron from Stamford, Connecticut, with the flag flying in the background to say, au contraire, mon frère.
I'm the new Jack Tunney. I have a very robust neck.
And Nick Khan will get a pop rivaling El Santo in his glory days.
I am the true Khan of wrestling.
And then Nick Khan by satellite and fucking The Rock will go back and forth, leading to, and I'm telling you, Nick, they will end up Howie the mailroom guy, if he's still there, if he wasn't purged along with the Vince regime, will be over by the time they get finished with this thing.
It's board of directors, so there have to be other board of directors members introduced eventually to help get The Rock out of this position as he becomes more tyrannical in this position.
Yeah, and there's the line, hey, Rock, it's not board of director, its board of directors and a boom.
You see, ladies and gentlemen, not accepting The Rock as a babyface caused all this. This is The Rock we wanted.
There you go. The people have spoken. And meanwhile, over across the other way,
he's giving you legit attitude, and it's working. Yeah. And then you have the Bucks doing, we're the bosses. Hey, call us by our full name, because that's what a boss would do. I don't know what the fuck that is.
They're doing a YouTube program with YouTube personalities who think they're on network television. And here's the biggest movie star in Hollywood is showing them how it's done, and to their candy asses or whatever the fuck. But anyway,